Hello, my name is Nicole and I'm one of the teachers for Introduction to Chinese.
Hi, my name is Alina and my Chinese name is Nan, and I'm also one of the teacher for Introduction to Chinese. Hello everyone, welcome to our Introduction to Chinese class 1. And I will start to introduce the history of Chinese characters and the culture behind it. Do you know how old are Chinese characters as one of the oldest characters in the world? If you don't know, according to the archaeologists, Chinese characters are at least 4,000 years old and have been in continuous use. And by contrast, English characters are just used for 1,400 years old. And Chinese characters represent the history and culture of China, accumulated over 5,000 years in a unique artistic way. And before I introduce the sixth evolution of the Chinese character, I will show you that how people record things before the creation of characters. And before the appearance of first Chinese characters, our ancestors used noting to record things that happen. As you can see in the picture at right-hand side, there are some big node and some small node, and the distance between each node are different too, so that each rhymes have different meanings. And maybe some represent the date and some represent some mass. And then people start to curve things on the wall or on animals' shells. At Shang Dynasty, the king always asked the sorcerer to divination, and because he wanted the sorcerer to help him to make big decisions. And over time, the first systematic Chinese character appeared, and it's called Jiagu Wen. Jiagu Wen is the inscriptions on animals' bones or turtles' shells, and it happened 3,400 years ago. And Jiagu Wen is pictograph. As you can see in these pictures, it's more like a simple painting instead of complex characters. Like this snake looks really like a snake, and this monkey looks like a monkey. However, people now are still cannot recognize all of them because maybe the painting in ancient times is very bad. Like the dogs and pigs looks very same, but just the pig is a little bit better. Do you know what's these characters in English? I will give you 5 seconds to think. Okay, I hope you guess right. It's fish, and in Chinese it's pronounced like 鱼. And this is 鱼 in Jiagu Wen. And after Jiagu Wen, there are 5 more evolution periods of Chinese characters. And the second evolution period is called Jin Wen. It's inscriptions on bronze ware, and it happened in Shang and Zhou dynasty. And that's what Yu looks like in Jin Wen. After Jin Wen, it comes to Zhuanshu. It's inscription on bamboo sleeve or sheepskin, and it happened in Chunqiu and Zhanguo and Qing dynasty. And at Chunqiu and Zhanguo dynasty, there are a lot of strong countries that exist together, and Qing is one of them. And at that time, actually, people use different Chinese characters, so it's very difficult to communicate between each countries. And after Qing, the king of Qing dynasty unified all the countries. He also unified the Chinese characters to Zhuanshu so that people can easily communicate. And that's what Zhuanshu looks like in Yu. Then is Li Shu. It's inscription on bamboo sleeve, cloth and silk and paper. Because at the end of the Han Dynasty, people already created paper. So after Li Shu, it's all the Chinese characters can be write on the paper. That's what Yu looks like. It's very like today's how we write Chinese, how we write Yu in Chinese. And then is KaiShu and CaoShu. These two Chinese characters happen in the same evolution period, and especially KaiShu is from the end of the Han Dynasty to now. So it means that now people in China are still writing KaiShu. And it's also inscriptions on bamboo sleeve, cloth and silk and paper. And as you can look in these pictures, this is CaoShu. CaoShu is very artistic way. So it's very difficult for people to recognize what it's writing about. And KaiShu is very formal. That's what the left is KaiShu and the right is CaoShu. And then the last evolution period is Xingshu. It's based on KaiShu and it combines the characteristics of both KaiShu and Li and Xingshu. No, it combines both the characteristics of both KaiShu and CaoShu. Sorry, and it's also happened to the end of Han Dynasty to now, as you can see here. This Yu is the comprehend from both the left and the right. And I think people use this more because it's not as formal as this and it's not as artistic as this, so it's very easy to write. And thank you. I will let Nicole to introduce the Chinese vowels, tones, pronunciations, and Pinyin.
Hi, I'm Nicole. I'm going to be doing Pinyin first for this class. Pinyin is the official romanization system for standard Chinese in mainland China, and to some extent Taiwan. It is often used to teach standard Mandarin Chinese, which is normally written using Chinese characters. This system includes 4 diacritics denoting tones. Today we'll be learning the Chinese vowels and tones. So the Chinese vowels are A, O, E, I, U, and this weird U with 2 dots on top, which I'll explain how to pronounce later. It's one of the vowels in China. The first vowel is A. It's pronounced ah. Say it with me again. Ah. The second vowel is O, and it's pronounced sort of similar to English, but not exactly. So it's O. So it's sort of more whole tone than just ah. So O. I hope you guys are actually practicing this with me because we're going to do practice later. And then the third letter is E, which is not pronounced eh or E like in English. It's pronounced okay? So don't get it mixed up when we start to pronounce words. Now for I, it's pronounced E, okay? And it's not pronounced as pronounced in English. Now for U, this one, if you guys study other languages, it might be similar, but not in English. So U is pronounced U. And then the last one that you guys are probably all waiting for, the weird U with 2 dots on top, it's pronounced Yu. And for some words, we have to use this vowel for pronunciation. Now we're going to be learning the tones. So there's 4 tones that you're going to be learning today. The first one is a flat tone, and it's the one I used for when I was doing the pronunciations about this. Ah. The second tone is called the rising tone. You can see there's like this apostrophe that looks like it's rising up. So that means your tone has to go rising up. So you have to go ah. All right. Now the third tone is the falling rising tone. As you can see, there's this falling motion and then rising motion at the top. And so if you look at the pinyin of each vowel, you can see like what kind of tone you're supposed to pronounce. This one, it goes ah, falling and then rising. And then the last 4th tone is called the falling tone. It looks like it's falling from this side. It's very harsh sort of sound. So it goes ah. It's kind of like you're screaming, but not really. It's like very harsh. Now, this is your practice. You are I've made lists of random Pinyin like words and you have to just sound them out and make sure to practice these and see how you can, if you can pronounce them correctly. Pause the video so you can practice this by yourself before getting the answers. Alright, I assume that you have paused the video, so I'm going to start pronouncing them myself. First one, I'm going to be going across the rows. So, first one, ma. The second one, ma. Third one, ma. Fourth one, ma. You can see how the last one is very hard sounding. Now this goes for the same throughout all the other rows. So the first one for the second row is le. Second one, yu. Third one, yi. Fourth one, le. Now going on to the third row. First one is yi. Second one, bo. Third one, xi. Fourth one, na. Now for the last one, last row. First one, si. Second one, fa. Third one, yu. Fourth one, yi. That's all the practice we're going to do for today.
See you next time. Thank you.
See you in our next lesson. Thank you for watching.
I hope you will enjoy it. Bye bye.